Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more Tales from the Age of Men. This is the Lord of the Rings modification for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord that only started this year, and they have been making such insane progress. Recently, they have added in and made custom battles work with all the brand new units they brought into the game. Of course, they have their own work in progress campaign that you guys can see in other videos on the channel, but I wanted to go and highlight some of the stuff that they've been working on, and getting this to work has been one of those, which is really cool, because now we can have some like structured battles and we can show off more of the dwarves with their custom skeletons, all their custom weapons and armors, and just look at how many units we have access to. So I'm going to build myself a nice little dwarven army, and we might go up against the brand new wargs of Isengard and see if we can repel them. Okay, so here we are on the battlefield. You guys can see all these dwarves in all of their glory. So right here we have the dwarven crossbowman, and oh my god, the skeleton looks so like good, doesn't it? It just looks again so fantasy-esque instead of just a smaller human. I think they've done a really good job with this skeleton, making the dwarves feel very unique. And as you guys can see on our front line, we have a bunch of these Danes guard with these huge warhammers. Back here we have the more elite heavier infantry as well, shield, javelins, and everything else ready to go. And of course, going on the other side, we have the forces of Isengard, so we're going to see a lot of Uruk-hai. I'm also playing as Dane himself as well, ready to get stuck in with this big old hammer. We have this huge old weapon back here as well. Yeah, just swinging like an absolute menace. And as you guys can see, over on the other side of the battlefield, we do have the Uruk-hai. We've seen them a handful of times. They have received new updates and improvements to their armors. Again, the berserkers look incredible. Back here as well, we have the brand new wargs who are riding to battle. These were, I believe, donated to the team by the Alliance mod team, who are also working on Lord of the Rings stuff for Bannerlord. And then these guys, I think, have now had these like kind of added into the game and implemented as it fits the mod. Cool. So I don't sure if they're going to attack us or if we're going to attack them, but I mean, it'd be rude of me not to push forward as the dwarves, right? One thing to mention as well is that they are working on boar cavalry as well. That is on the list of things to do, is implement in the the boar cavalry from the Hobbit movies to give the dwarves some unique and interesting units to mess around with. I'm also, again, as a big fan of a lot of these additional weapons that they've implemented in. I feel like the weapons are a huge bonus to the faction. They add so much flavor having custom weapons and other things. But do again, keep in mind, everything here is still so much a work in progress. Stuff will change with feedback and other implementations from the mod as well. And they are also gearing up for their next public playtest, because this build is only Patreon only right now. Again, keep in mind that all this stuff is all basically 3/4 of a year's work, which is insane when it comes to modding terms. Yeah, going forward, hopefully they'll be releasing another public playtest that everybody can check out the most recent build towards the end of the year. So keep an eye open for that as the artillery ranges in. I'm surprised we're not actually getting any kills, because it's not like the Uruk-hai have huge shields, right? The Uruk-hai shields are pretty small, so let's get our missiles and let's give them the order to actually fall back. So they'll push back behind our infantry line, and they'll kind of shoot and fire. God, the dwarfs move so slowly, it's hilarious. Yeah, the javelins now going out, and hopefully that'll do some damage. Yeah, there you go, some javelins, and then we'll charge in and we'll just see the chaos unfold. So again, keep in mind the stats are completely custom as well, as the Uruk-hai and their wargs come in. Oh my god, we can absolutely just demolish them. This is, yeah, we are playing as Dane, so Dane does an insane amount of damage with this weapon. This is like the highest forged weapon. I should probably bump up as well the dwarven camera when I'm playing as it, so as you guys can see, I just change this up right now. We are also playing without RBM right now. I might, after this battle, go and grab RBM and see how different these engagements are with the RBM AI. Not the stats, because this has not been built with them. But yeah, this hammer is insane. What about the axe? The axe has seen just as much damage. Okay, the axe isn't as much. There's still plenty. But yeah, you can see a lot of the balancing units are just like flowing around quite quickly. But again, that is also just movement and stuff. But I think the athletics needs to be like adjusted at some point. I think right now it's a bit pointless to adjust like a lot of these stats when everything is changing. New units, reworks to everything is all going in. But yeah, I think maybe getting like a good baseline would be great for everything, because right now all the high tier units do just feel like insane. They like swing super fast and they run super fast. So I feel like having like a like a baseline of just like decent stats, not making everybody into a superhero would be kind of good. Let's form a shield wall now and see if we can push on these crossbows. We broke the Isengard infantry, so now let's form our shield wall and let's slowly advance forward. I think you can actually adjust. Yeah, if we actually go, is it engaged now? Yeah, it's engaged now. So okay, they should be just like marching forward. We are throwing javelins as we're going. But then again, I mean, dwarves are very dangerous over short distances, as Dane uses his bodyguard to hold the line. But again, also, these shields are holding firm. Yeah, a lot of the shields, protecting, I guess because the dwarves have the smaller frame. So them shields actually do cover a lot of them, even though they are quite small. And if you put that on like a human, it'd be pretty bad. But they actually kind of get away with it quite nicely as the enemy do run away. Also, I will mention as well, I always get questions about RTS camera, this mod that lets me do this and play as people when I die. It has actually just received a big new update that you guys can go check out. So it's no longer over on GitHub. It is just the new update has been pushed through Nexus mods, so you guys can go check that out. Let's see if we can close the distance here and get stuck in here and try and slow them up. Because right now, the Urukai are performing. They're not some untrained rabble. They are actually doing a pretty good job of kiting us right now. So I need to try and close the distance here. See if I can break them down before they break me. As we smash our hammer down. Luckily, Dane is just swinging this weapon so fast. Again, like it's stuff like that where it's like he swings his hammer so fast, but I don't think you can really adjust it in Bannerlord. But the weapon doesn't feel like it has any weight to it, considering what it is. Right, boys? I mean, just charge. All we can do is shields up and charge. It's combats like this that made me really wish I had some form of cavalry. Anything, any form of cavalry to hunt these guys down, because right now we are just getting massacred. We're killing one or two of them, but again, they only have 92 soldiers left. Oh, we finally pushed them to the edge of the map. Thank God. Okay, now we can get revenge for what they did to us. Yeah, you can also see as well some of the weapons aren't fully done. Like a lot of these axes aren't actually doing that much damage as well. So as you can see, there's still so much work in progress left to do with the mod. So when you ask questions of like, oh, why isn't this released to everybody and stuff like that, it's just stuff like that. This mod is a development project that you guys wouldn't be seeing. Stuff like King Varda, which are still very much in progress. It's like there's stuff like that. I'm sure that's in this that just isn't fit to be played fully as a released mod. So that's why they release it as Patreon stuff for the Tales of the Age of Men. And they can also get some good support and funding to help them craft more of these amazing equipments. But yeah, the axes and stuff just clearly have not been done with the damage. And it's the same with the stats, really. Like, there's no real reason to do it when so much is changing constantly. But we managed to win this one. Okay, I'm going to go grab the RBM AI component so that the units will be a little bit more, a little bit better, engaging and stuff. And then we'll see. Also, I love the idle animations right here, the dwarves. They're just like, hell yeah, boys. Look at us go. Victory is ours. Look at this dude. Cheering for honor and glory. Hell yeah. Can't wait to get back to the tavern and have some ale. Okay, so I couldn't get RBM to work for whatever reason. It just crashed on startup. Not 100% sure. But either way, we are back and I decided to take some of the other Dwarven units so you guys can get a nice glimpse at some of the other assets that are currently in the game for them. And we are just fighting a force from Mordor today. A pretty large rabble. I gave them a couple extra 100 soldiers to make the battle a little bit more interesting. We also do have a lot of missiles as well. So I don't know if that was probably the best idea, but once again we will hold the line here. I decided to go with the archer variants this time rather than the infantry, so you guys can see them in a little bit more of their glory. These are going to be the archermen. They have obviously the nice shields equipped with some custom bow quivers and the arrows, as well as a big old axe for their positions. Over on the other side, as you guys can see, as the orc horde rushes towards us, a lot of Uruks, a lot of these glaive infantry. They have their own bowmen. We also have the Mouth of Sauron, who clearly has a few issues. I mean, I don't know if he's actually just a child. He might just be like a child, because that's like a common bug here with the game. Is that like the that looks hilarious. Yeah, don't mess with me or I get my dad on you, is what he's saying. But yeah, that's like a common bug with a lot of the things, and it's just stuff that needs to be fixed. But again, keep in mind, very much work in progress with everything. I'm mainly interested to see how these guys do right here, the noble warriors of the Iron Hills. I also, again, really love the Iron Hill warriors back here just with these custom shields. I think they're really good. Really, really good. So yeah, the archers, oh my god, they're so close to us already. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some tactics. I know Bannerlord tactics don't go that hand in hand, but I think what we're going to need to do is actually take this a little bit seriously. So what we're going to do is we're going to split our archers into 2 groups. I'm going to bring one archer battalion over here. I'm going to take the other archer regiment and I'm going to bring them over here. And then our line of infantry is going to set up here and we're going to get into a nice little tight shield wall. And then I will hold the line because yeah, these Uruks have huge shields, like slabs of shields. So we're going to try to split our missiles up a little bit, try and get some nice little flanking fire in. We're going to see some of our archers getting smashed, but the infantry are ready. And here we go. Let's bring this hammer down on the enemy and see how we fare. Again, we're hoping the archers are going to be able to hold the line. But again, them, oh my god, the orcs are cutting down our missiles right now. Let's see if we can come over here and help. Because yeah, if we can get stuck in here and help them deal, because again, I can't imagine our archers have much stats in the melee combat. So it's up to Dane to finish this off, especially them glaives as well. Oh man, that'd be brutal. We need the archers firing. Yeah, now the archers are firing. We have a much better chance. All right, boys, let's see how you're faring. Oh my god, their missiles are going crazy. Okay, only infantry. Okay, yeah, like their archers are just like straight up standing off with us. If I come over here, can I just swing? Yeah, we don't have cut through on right now. We don't, so I can't. Now I can still kill a large portion of these guys. Let's get back to the melee. How are we faring? I mean, the Uruks just absolutely power over our characters, but our shield wall is holding. They outflanked us a little bit, but yeah, these archers should be helping somewhat to deal with the Uruks. And you can see them, look, they've actually enveloped our formation, which is not good. Can we maybe, is this going to be suicide? I don't know. If we form a square, are we going to get slaughtered forming this square? I mean, so far our archers are doing an insane job right now. Because if we can fight back and form this square, then I think we'll have a much better situation. Yeah, because we're already surrounded, right? We're already surrounded. It seems like our shields are holding the line quite nicely. It's a shame as well I couldn't get RBM to work, because RBM does make combats feel a lot more authentic. But it's still fine nonetheless. And our archers have won the day as well. Yeah, our archers have slaughtered the enemy line. So now this square can just hold. Yeah, we are faring very well here. Overall, we're doing a pretty good job. We're not really doing any damage. These shields are just holding as the weapons come crashing down on top of us. And now these archers just have free reign to rain arrows in against the Uruk position. Yeah, they're going to really, really struggle. Look at that. And you can see the Uruks are already starting to break now. Look at Dane go as well. Dane's like, come on, Ed. You guys wanted some? Well, let's see. Let's see. We'll smash down the last couple soldiers, and I think that is going to be it. We'll get a big cheer as I take down this last Uruk. We done, boys? I think we're done. And there's something about the Dwarven Square. I don't know what it is, but it just looks really, really awesome, if you ask me. Really, really awesome indeed. And with that, the battle is a one in all of its glory. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to wrap up today's video. I wanted to show off all the new Dwarven assets. And now that we do have this custom battle, that's it, the Mouth of Sauron. The little child is running around. Let's see if we can smash him off his horse. Not quite, not quite. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of the assets, now we have the custom battle mod in, or the custom, I guess not really a mod, the custom setup in here now, then do let me know. We're going to see, oh my god, look at him. Look at the little baby. Look at the little baby. Oh my god, he's going to get his dad on us. No, not, oh my god, that's hilarious. Look at him. But yeah, if you guys want to see some more stuff on the channel of this, showing off more of the assets, let me know what factions you guys want to see down below in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's see this duel really quickly, Bo. God, how are we doing? How are we faring? Are we faring? Are we going to take him down? Bring him down? And the axes are coming in, and we're just going to bounce off his armor. He's going to go in and defend. He's been trained well by his father, and now he's going for a swing and probably one shot with that sword. No, the shield blocks. Hell yeah. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like, drop a comment down below if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.